go. And turn over.
Shooting!
Speed!
2674, take 2, B camera only.
Mark it. And action.
Hey, my name's Josh Marshall Clark and I play Ben Johnson in the series Parallax. So Parallax is a group of parallel worlds. In the first episode, I was a normal kid in a normal country town, but I discovered portals and parallel worlds and that my mum is a guardian. All these parallel worlds and you go through them and there's evil bugs and freaky things.
My name's Jillian Alexi. I play Catherine. I'm one of the Guardians. And I guess I'm the sensible role. I'm the logical, no nonsense, no fun, serious role. I keep everyone in line, or try to at least.
You can't tell me what I can and can't do.
Getting up at 4:30 in the morning is kind of something you have to get used to. But you do get used to it, and it definitely becomes easier. Unless, of course, you're the kind of person that goes to bed at about 2 a.m.
Catherine!
And then you get home from set about 6 o'clock. By the time you've had a shower, read your lines the next day, eaten something, you're in bed.
My name's Casimir, and I play Martin Dunkley. And in each world, he is not a very nice person. You don't want to cross Martin. There are 6 Martins in total. I think probably my favourite Martin would have to be Martin 2. I think the conservative Martin. Martin 1, he's the real Martin, the real world, our world that we're in right now. And then there's Martin 3, he's hippie Martin, a bit doughy but still quite vindictive. Martin 4, techno Martin. Martin 5, who I think turns out to be the nice Martin. And then there's Martin 6, he's just so nice and so peaceful and content that I think it makes you sick.
Hi, I'm Francoise. I play Melinda. I'm 20 years old. This is my first TV series.
My role on the shoot is Francis Short, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, but right now I'm Francis 4. With Francis 1, he's the laid-back, surfy, geeky, keeps to himself surfer type. Francis 3 is the artful dodger, the wild one, the kind of like the tracker in the Parallax. Who knows how to go into the Parallax, and they rely on Francis for most of the beginning of the series.
That looks like my kind of town.
We're the extras. What we do is provide the background movement so that it looks more real.
It's pretty hard work, walking up and down in the background.
We're the canvas for the action. We make the action, the background action.
One of the main directors on the series was Mark DeFriest. Here he is setting up a scene in Techno World.
What I might do, I like the wide shot, but it's very, very wide, so I'll probably do a pass, and then I'll do a tighter 2-shot so I can see the hat being thrown from Caroline, known as Betty, the evil one, to one of the Martins we have.
And here is the end result.
About time.
He took some convincing.
Catch. Green. Suits you, I think. I assume Martin has explained the Parallax?
Kind of. I'm not quite...
I'll brief you later. Cast off.
He's not exactly wired, is he?
You'll do for now. Hurry up!
I'm trying, but I...
Get
I
on
still
with
don't
it.
see... hello? Betty? It's stuck.
Hi guys. I'd like to show you some of the locations and different things we've used in Parallax. This is one of the many portals. So you jump in through this V-dub. This is the portal symbol. There's one of these at every portal. You may notice. There's 6 points and you can program the portal. Go to different worlds. Lots of locations on the one piece here, so we're up here most days. Up here, this is the Short family house. Francis Short, the hippie world house. Come up here, got a look, my house is just up here. You can see now, it's my house. The Johnson family house, or the Raddick family house, whichever one it may be at a different time. This is the Guardian hut, or Mundy's hut. Hang around here. This is one of the few sets in the show actually built from scratch. As you can see, the hut is built on scaffolding, but in the show, you'd never be able to tell. What we need is some kind of Hero Guardian slogan, like "Hasta la vista, baby," or "Gosh darn the torpedoes, full steam ahead." From that one set, we were able to build a whole village of huts in the trees, which look like they've always been there, and which our cast can walk freely amongst. The Treetop Walk, a tourist attraction at Walpole in Western Australia, provided the basic structure for our village with its existing walkway set high amongst the trees. What we had to do was add the huts. Instructions for building a village in the trees. Step 1, build a hut. Step 2, cut out the background and extraneous scaffolding. Step 3, choose a clean background shot. Number 4, paste. 5, paste. 6, paste. 7, paste. 8, paste. 9, paste. 10, paste. A bit like a school project, really. All that's left now is to move in. And with all the different, the parallel worlds and stuff, there's a lot of effects that can be used, and the evil bugs and stuff, which look really good. But when they were first sort of just talking about it, we didn't know anything. Well, what they were going to look like or anything. So get my shot.
Oh, sorry, man.
Scott
always hogging the camera.
It's quite hard for us actually to just act off a blank wall, really, or a tree. You're looking out into the distance, and there's supposed to be a bug flying at you, and then you've got to fall on the ground because it's attacking you. But then you just see this stick come along with this fake creature on it, and then then you see it in post-production, and there's freaky bugs and stuff all over the place. So yeah, it's good fun, and yeah, it's been a huge learning curve for me actually.
The show's been really challenging. It's been great to be working with CGI and special effects like that, and having to do scenes and react to invisible things in the air or supposedly really scary monster things on the floor, and they're actually just plastic models with some art department guy pulling it on a wire string, which is quite funny. All the stuff that you guys don't see, you don't get to see 'cause it's on the other side of the camera.
The Welkin went through several designs before becoming the creature you see on screen. Paul Barron, creator and producer of Parallax, wanted the Welkin to be purple as a bit of fun because movie monsters are hardly ever purple. Purple just isn't a scary colour. It was also a tongue-in-cheek reference to a certain large and overly cheerful purple dinosaur.
We began by getting this model from the props department in Perth, and then we built a model in the computer based on this model, which is this guy here. And I'll show you the wireframe. Once the model's built, we paint up textures to give him the colour, the purple colour, and the colour of the eyes, and highlights, and fine details in the bump and the tongue texture, all that kind of stuff we paint up. So this is the Welkin with the textures on it. And then we set up controls to animate him. Move him around like this, place him anywhere in the scene, rotate him. Then there's controls for his head, and then his jaw controls. We can also control his tongue with these 4 points. Control the wings beating like this, and all kinds of things. We can control the tail, left and right, up and down, twist. So we can add lots of character to this guy. Also the legs here, one at a time, two at a time. The direction that the knees face, we can, give him lots of character.
Look, apparently Betty wants your head on a platter, so I say...
The small Welkin gave way to the mother of all Welkins, who attacked us in Techno World.
What is your problem? Come on, we don't have time for this. Give me your clothes. What are you doing? Come on, give me pants. And the stave, that's the real proof.
Proof?
That he's been eaten, of course. Come on, give me your pants. Quick. Now get down. What do you want us to do? Don't fire. Let it come at Ben and I, and let's hope it's as stupid as my brother. It's dinner time!
This is an actual shot from the show with the mother Welkin character, and she's animated to swallow these clothes. And once the animation is final, like this shot is, we'll light the shot. These are the lights for this shot. This is the main light, which is meant to simulate the sun, and it looks like this shot was actually kind of overcast, so the sunlight would have been turned down fairly low So, and the direction, we match the direction up, you know, to make it look like it's sitting in the scene when we render it. This is an example of a rendered shot where we've set up our lights to simulate the direction of the sun in the background. For shots like this where the Welkin has to sit into the background, we also set up a shadow pass so that the Welkin casts a shadow onto the ground. That's the wing pass. Marty composites the wings back on top of the Welkin.
This is actually a bit of a challenge, this shot. So what happens is a live action playback shot with the clothes being thrown up. What was done in the edit was that it was a little dissolve was put in to take it off so that obviously it wouldn't fall back on the ground. The computer graphics guys have created the mother Welkin, and she changes from purple to red after she's eaten Ben's clothing. And then composited back into the scene, we've put shadows. The clothing that flew up in the background plate, we've actually isolated as a separate parts so that we've got a little mat there for the clothes as they fly up. And then we've literally blurred them into her mouth as she scoops up. There's a little bit of movement in there to mask them out. And then once the shot's composited together, it actually looks like she's seriously eaten it.
This is the Welkin sequence from episode 2 as it was shot. There is no music, sound effects, or most noticeably, special effects.
Stand back, relax. Guardian at the ready. Ben, no! Back off, Bug. One touch of this, and you're toast. Burnt toast. Must be something in the wrist action. Look out!
The model Welkin was used to help the director, actors, and editor to understand the flight path of the Welkin and the action in the scene. This is the fully finished scene, with all of these elements in place as it appeared on TV.
These Welkin, are they purple with silver wings and really ugly faces?
Stand back, relax. Guardian at the ready. Ben, no! Back off, Bug. One touch of this, and you're toast. Burnt toast. Must be something in the wrist action. Look out! Ah! Shoot! Shoot! What?
Well, don't just lie there.
Okay, this is episode 17, the acrylic battle scene, which is an overhead shot. It was shot literally as you see it now. We had the actors moving back through the shot, and then we had to make some mats for the available acrylics and comp them into a scene pretty much as you see here. This shot has about 200 layers in it. This is the tree representing each layer of vision. This shot is basically 3 seconds on screen finished. It took probably about 4 hours to set up and do properly. There's been some of the other shots where we've taken a day to do a 3-second shot.
Oasis's main role is conforming the final show, which means going back to all the original camera tapes and reassembling the program at a very high quality after the show's been cut in Perth. The main 3 areas are that we do all the compositing and final finishing of all the visual effects. That includes 3D animation and also all the special effects, and that's done in our Flame suite. Also, we do all the colour correction and finishing of all the episodes. As we colour grade the shot, we're continually referencing back to what the original camera footage looked like. So as you can see on the left there, basically that's the original camera shot, and that's what we ended up grading the program to. The first thing I would do would be to go into the clip, brighten the shot up, so bring some brightness in. I'd probably add some colour, but overall it's looking a little blue. Through a series of hue offset wheels, I can go in and change the colour, so I can wind in a little bit more warmth into it. I can then have control over that also with highlights and also with the shadows. So you can see there that it's only working with the dark bits of the shot. The other part that we're responsible for is adding things like the opening and closing title credits. Our main role really is to ensure that the final program goes to air with the utmost quality and technical specs that meet not only Australian standards but also international standards for international release.
This is our wardrobe bus where we all get changed and get into character. This is where the magic starts, where we all get in our clothes and then we all...
That's right.
It puts a spell on us and we get crazy. So as soon as I put on this t-shirt, I'm no longer David, I am Francis from Techno World. Hi, I'm Francis from Techno World. Yeah, you could say I'm quite a stud. Groovy. And these are my Francis 4 boots. I can't find the other lace. It's gone. It ate it or something. Can you see them? Can you see the other lace? Wardrobe! Wardrobe help!
My job is to design and make and shop and purchase and work 24 hours a day in the costume department and make things like this for David Numajara.
Things can also be hectic behind the scenes. Each character has a distinct wardrobe and dress sense. The added complication in Parallax is that often the actors are playing more than one version of their character. With so many costumes, it's quite a job to remember who wears what and in which world they wear it.
Don't move, don't breathe. We just made this coat on the weekend. Just to finish the...
spectacular.
That looks so cute, Joe.
A starring extra onto someone else.
We've got anything we could put here?
No, I need something.
No,
don't we?
yeah. Any stockings or anything we could put there? That would look great. Looks great.
Found my laces. Yeah, this is the makeup bus, and this is where 5 o'clock in the morning we look like we've had 12 hours sleep. And really, we only had 4. Not only do we put makeup on to look beautiful, but to also
Create the character.
create the character, thank you. And also there's these things called lights. They go on your face and they make a colour and you look weird, and then that's why they put the certain colour makeup.
Once the actors have been through wardrobe and makeup, they join the crew, who are still busy filming on set. While they shoot, the next group of actors is getting ready for upcoming scenes.
Hey, you ready for this? Lucky last time.
Here, Rebecca McCarthy, who plays Una, is going through the somewhat uncomfortable and quite lengthy process of having her futuristic hairstyle done.
It takes about between an hour and 45 minutes to do this hairstyle. We get a fringe put in here, which I don't really enjoy because it hurts. And I get these hair extensions put in as well. So these ones. And that's really all. Takes a while. And then I go into makeup, which I have big black eyes and red lips.
Which you don't like,
Which I don't like.
You don't like the red lips on.
The red lips have to be constantly redone and I get it on my teeth. So yeah, that's Una. Techno Una.
Another key thing in filmmaking is keeping a cast and crew of 40 to 50 people well fed.
Roughly we feed 120 mouths per day, even though that's breakfast and lunch, say 40 for lunch, 40 for breakfast, and then 40 odd for the afternoon tea. Breakfast is usually at 6:30. We're here at 5:30, so we have a good hour to get breakfast ready for everybody, which is great. We decide the meals in the morning while we have a cup of tea, and then he goes off does the shopping. I start doing the preparation, and we put it all together, ready for lunch. We go through about 50 loads of bread and rolls a week. We probably do about 3 or 4 boxes of apples, oranges, maybe a full box of bananas. They love bananas. We'll go through 5 lettuces a day, a couple of kilos of tomatoes, quite a variety of vegetables. Today we're having a meat lasagna and a spinach and ricotta lasagna as well, with lots of salads. Yes, they eat a lot of food.
I love the food. This is the main reason why I'm here. As you can see, I'm not even in my character clothes at the moment, because all I do is come here and eat. I eat more than I act, so it's fantastic, good food.
I'm quite full today, so I've just gone the soup, salad and garlic bread option. The pumpkin soup is beautiful. It's like Mum makes it.
Yes, it's lovely food. This was the vegetarian lasagna.
Actually, the food is pretty good. Not bad. That's why we like to come here.
Yum,
Pretty good. I like it when we have chops and roast.
And he likes to choke on taco shells.
I swallowed a really big taco shell and it got lodged in my throat and I was choking. These girls were here. They thought I was going to throw up or something and I'm like, can I have some water? Like, you know, water. And they're all thinking I'm going to spew and they're all like running away and they ran away and I'm stuck here dying. I couldn't do anything, snort, dribble, everything was just coming out of my face. Everyone's looking at me, I'm like, oh, this is quite embarrassing. But I'm dying, so it doesn't really matter to me anyway. No. Always chew your food, or you end up like me.
The most enjoyable thing about acting, I think, is that you get to do things that you wouldn't do normally in life.
But as in everyday life, sometimes things just don't work out right the first time.
You have to stay here.
But it's all part of the ups and downs of filmmaking. David really suffers for his art.
You right, David?
I'm fine,
Ouch.
Yeah. I really like my job. I love my job. I get to do things that most people wouldn't even imagine doing in life.
It's been such a good experience that it's good that it's over. We can all get on and do something else, but
sleep,
get some sleep, sleep, catch up on all the things we haven't done and friends and stuff. But sad, we're going to miss each other. I think.
You make amazing friendships. You work with some talented, skillful people that, you know, I'll never pass that up for anything. It's been a lot of fun.